What's up, everybody? Welcome to the #1 podcast coming out of the Carolina, Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator. Jesse Mitchell coming to you live. You already know, the Icebox. We in the building, Fayetteville, North Carolina. You already know how we getting down.
Already.
It's that time of the year. We're here to make it hot. You know we're going to make it hot. Let me get the time on, Vic, so I can see where I'm at.
Oh, my man.
It's all right. You're quite all right.
Oh, there it is.
You're a scholar and a gentleman.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Scholar and a gentleman. Everybody come on in, Cause I'm finna get to some things here, so everybody come on in.
Come on in.
Get yourself uncomfortable, grab your seat. Get your beverage. You got to have the proper libation. You dig what I'm saying? You always got to have the proper libation.
What? Proper what?
Libation.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I lose you on that one? Did I lose you there?
Yeah, for a minute.
I didn't come on back around and get you.
Yeah, for a minute. I was like, huh?
Okay, I came on back around and got you now.
Okay.
I didn't know I lost you. I looked back on the left and you was gone, so I come back on the right. I said, let me spin it back around.
For a minute.
Yeah, okay.
I'm back now.
Yeah, you got to have the proper libation for any event now.
Yes, sir.
Come on now, you know that now.
Understood.
And when you're parched, you got to wet the whistle.
Yes, sir.
So get your beverages, get your popcorn, get your whatever refreshments you want to have. Come on in. Gonna get into some things. We're gonna touch on some things here. If you didn't know, or if you haven't been watching the news, the government has classified a lot of jobs as non-professional and professional. A lot of jobs that were deemed as professional have been classified now as non-professional. Okay, let's get into that. And what does that mean? We're gonna do exactly what does that mean, what does that does, and what's happening. That's what we're gonna get into now. Everybody with me? All right, stay with me now. Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm glad you asked. Here we go. Now, they're destroying the Department of Education, ripping it up, tearing it up. We're gonna get into how and why right about now. Okay, the federal government created the Department of. Hold on, let me back it up. I lost my own where I'm at. The Department of Education, was created by the federal government by a federal law that was passed by Congress in 1979 and signed by the president, Jimmy Carter. So Jimmy Carter was the president at the time, and they passed the law by Congress. He signed it, all right, 1979. That's when they created the Department of Education. Now, they created the Department of Education before this in 1879. And then a year or two after that, they said that the government shouldn't be involved in school and declassified it to something else where it wasn't a government. It wasn't not a government agency, but I'll tell you exactly what the term is: a cabinet level agency. You know, I gotta get these terms right now. They use these technical terms now, but that's neither here nor there. In '79, Congress signed a law that passed that made the Department of Education, right? Okay, boom, which made it a cabinet level agency, like I just said. In the fiscal year of 2024, the Department of Education spent $268 billion, which is about 4% of all the spending done by the government. The majority of that was spent on federal student aid, which was $160 billion, $83 billion with the elementary and secondary education, $21 billion with the special education, and $2 billion went to career technical and adult education. So, how are they able to just dismantle these departments? And they've taken I want to say 5 or 6. I got it exactly. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they've done. What deemed non-professional. Now, the jobs that they've deemed non-professional, or the careers they've deemed non-professional, is medicine. No, my fault. The ones that are still considered professional here are medicine, pharmacy, dentistry, optometry, law, veterinary medicine, podiatry, chiropractic, theology, clinical psychology. That's what I have on this list. They still seem non-professional is nurses, nurse practitioners. What I seen basically was a lot of women jobs. So a lot of jobs that women occupy.
Nurse is non-professional?
Yeah, nurses, nurse practitioner. Wow. It was a lot of them there. Like I said, it seemed to me like This is going on with the conservatives' agenda to put the women barefoot and pregnant again. That's what the tax seemed to me. But we're going to get into it. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and keep on going and get into it. So, now,
let me open these comments up.
like I said, now how are they able to do this? Okay. According to the interagency agreement framework outlined in the Economy Act of 1933, that law allows the head of agency, the Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon, to place an order for service from another government agency. These are the government departments that are getting the education programs: the Department of Labor, the Department of Interior, Health and Human Service, State Department. Now, these are departments that are taking all the different programs from the Department of Education and putting these programs into. Right? They have nothing to do with that, but they claim that they want to take it away from the government and want to give it to the states. Right? Because they say that the system is broken because the federal government has been running it. And this federal government saying this about themselves now. This is hilarious now. We're going to keep going now. Because 3 out of 10 students can't read at their grade level. College students are collectively $1.7 trillion in debt. And less than half of college graduates can't get a job in their degree, in their field. Now, okay, so we got those issues. People can't read. 3 out of 10 can't read. Trillions in debt. College graduates can't get the field. So you think the answer to that is making jobs non-professional where people can't get the funding to go to school for these programs and get higher education? That's the answer to people not being smart. Cut the funding so people can't get higher education. How does that make sense? How is that the answer? Because what deeming these jobs non-professional does is it makes you cap out with how much money you can get in funding. And who gets the most funding in federal aid is women. Mostly minority women, but women. That's who gets the most financial aid. So what this does is it caps out at $20,000 a year, I think it is. Let me get the exact number for you, because I like to be exact. Yeah, $20,500 a year. That's all the aid, all the assistance you can get. Now, if you don't have a trust fund, or if you don't come from money, how is you supposed to pay for school? And what that does is it allows you to go to school and get these degrees, get these higher positions, these director positions, and higher executive board positions that give you a comparable salary to men. So it seems to me they're trying to cut that off at the knees, and they want to get you back. They want to bring you back, which is crazy. Like if they've done the work and they earned this, they shouldn't be held back because they don't come from means. That's bullshit. Like, what is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you that intimidated by women that instead you competing with them and doing your thing, you rather try to chop them off? How that make sense? Like, I ain't never been that intimidated by nobody. What was that? Like, what? Obviously, you need to elevate a step up. Then you don't try to cut them off by, like, what? This is insane. Like, make it make sense, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Lord's a student up, bam, bam. Okay, let me keep going. Let's see what else I got. Okay, women, yeah. Wow, like I said, while the male-dominated professions aren't affected at all, they cool. But all the jobs that seem to be mostly female or women, all them have been deemed non-essential. Coincidence? I think not. But, hey, I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. Hey, I'm just talking. I'm just talking, but, this is crazy. Like, how often people go to school all these years and study and put in all this work for these jobs, and now you're talking about they non-professional jobs. What? And then all the jobs then you attacking jobs in the medical field, so we just not gonna have no more doctors? We just not gonna have no more nurses and stuff. All this is gonna be over, huh?
No more nurses.
Yeah, they can't afford to go to school. So see, this is the same problem we had back in the 50s. When the Soviets and all them was outlapping us, going in outer space and all the other stuff they was doing because they focused on education and their kids grew up to be scientists and stuff. And we had to refocus on education at the time so we could have scientists and stuff of our own to compete. Like, I don't understand this. How do we not realize that teachers and doctors and stuff like that are essential to life, are essential? Like, they have to be paid and taken care of. I don't understand that. People teaching and taking care of and educating the people, y'all don't even want to take care of them. This is insane, yeah. Insane. I don't get it. I don't know what we're gonna do. We got to do something though. something got to happen because the way this is going down, I mean, I guess we're gonna just wait till this administration is out. I guess maybe, I don't know. What can you do? I mean, what do we do? Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is crazy. Like, I don't know. You know, let me know what y'all think. I can dig it. I know it's crazy. It's bananas. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I go out. Don't do me like that now. Don't do me like that. Man. But yeah, so that's what's happening right now. So we'll see. I guess stay tuned. We'll see what else happens. But right now, they've deemed all these professions non-essential, so you can't get but $20,000 a year in aid or funding for your program to go to school. So, and we all know some of these programs, especially medical, they cost way more than $20,000 a year. So, and speaking of the teachers, 300,000 teachers quit last year. 300,000 teachers quit last year. Now, there's got to be some serious stuff going on because to be a teacher, you got to go to school, you go to college, get your degree, all this to be a teacher. So you done went through all this to become a teacher and you just walk away? Yeah, it's got to be some serious stuff going on. Like, come on now. On top of the fact that they don't want to pay them. Like I said, I don't understand this, how you not paying the teachers. They should be most paid than anybody, really. Like, you know what I'm saying, besides a doctor, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Now, they should be getting paid more than a lawyer. I don't think a lawyer is as essential as a teacher is, be honest with me. You want to ask my opinion? They should be getting paid the millions of the big bucks. They the ones educating the people and putting the kids out, the grown adults coming through the school system out. Like, this is crazy. But some of the reasons that they said, the teacher said they did quit was they spent 6 hours doing paperwork and 2 hours actually teaching. Former educator here is all about not supporting the little people. What do you mean by that, Fields? Give me a little more on that. But yeah, they say they spend 6 hours on paperwork and 2 hours actually teaching, which is crazy. How you spending more time doing paperwork than you're actually educating? Who's that helping? Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, teachers are quitting because they're getting no support and bad behind kids. Yeah, I'm getting to that. That's what there's some of that's in here too now. Yeah, they aren't allowed to fail a student who haven't learned anything, they say. So if students sat in your class all year ain't learned nothing, and you can't even fail, you got to pass it. How is that helping society? How is that helping that kid? How is that helping society? How is that helping me at the job for hiring him? I can't put him now, hire him at the job. He done tore my stuff up now. I got to fire him now. Like, by pushing. I don't understand it. I never understood it when they first presented it and thought they was going to do it. Now I don't understand it now. Somebody explain something to me, because this is crazy. The curriculum is created by people who never actually taught. So the people who are creating what you got to teach the kids or what the kids got to learn ain't never taught nobody nothing. So how do you know how or what people need to learn if you never taught nobody nothing? Explain that to me. Make it make sense, Vic. This is crazy. 300,000 teachers quit last year. Like, this is crazy. So they are babysitters with degrees, not educators. If you speak up against the system, you can lose your job. You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your job. They ain't playing with you, so they cutting you loose. Okay? Like, you have no idea you can't fail. I failed and kept records. If you say something about the system is something wrong, it's a problem, they tell me they're going to cut you loose. Your throat is cut. Effective immediately. Your replacement is there. This is crazy. Crazy. Like, even the people inside the system know the system is failing your kids. So this is crazy. How you going to work there and know it ain't, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do and you still showing up to work every day? What we doing ain't helping nobody, but we still coming every day. Like, I don't understand this. Like, and you just got to go with the status quo. Just roll with it, huh? This is how it is. Nobody ain't gonna change, say nothing. We got to do something different. Come on now. First of all, this No Child Left Behind thing got to go. If you're behind, can't read, you're left behind. Okay? Let's be clear. If you can't read the sign on the wall, you can't walk through the door. How about that? God damn it. Like, stop playing with me, man. Come on, man. Like, this This is insane, yo. And pay these teachers their damn money.
Yeah.
No, go on. Teacher got to, I know teachers that personally that I know that got to have second jobs to pay their bills. That's just crazy. How you went to college, you got a full-time job, you doing your job properly. Well, some of them are, because some of them ain't doing they passing through, so they ain't doing it properly. But the ones that's really teaching or trying to teach, how you got to get a second job when you leave the schoolhouse, you got to go to the doggone Dollar General and work because you can't pay your bills. This is insane, y'all. But we'll pay somebody $50 million a year to dribble the basketball. And I hoop. I'm a ball player now. I want to go to the NBA. But this is insane, you know? They will pay somebody $50 million to dribble the basketball, but a teacher got to get a second job to pay her bills, to make rent, ends meet. And that makes sense? This is crazy, yo. That's like Tupac said, we got all these big old churches out here that take up a whole city block in cities, but we got homeless people sleeping outside. How does that make sense to you? How is that okay? Like, man. Let's continue with the craziness. Man, this is insane, crazy. Doctors and surgeons have quotas that they have to meet for surgeries. Did you know that, Vic?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, doctors and surgeons have quotas that they have to meet on surgeries. So what that means is patients will come in there and maybe you don't have to have surgery to be treated, but a surgeon will go ahead and recommend surgery to get that money, to meet that quota. First of all surgeons are doctors, but all doctors aren't surgeons. So I had to make that distinction too. When I was figuring it out, like, what the hell is that? Like, yeah, all surgeons are doctors, but all doctors aren't surgeons. So the doctors and the surgeons, they have their quota between whatever that they got to meet for the hospital, because what happens is when they go and opt to have the surgery, that insurance pays for that surgery. The anesthesiologist gets paid, the surgeon gets paid, the nurse that's involved gets paid, this one get paid, that one get paid, that one get paid. So if that don't happen, none of the people get paid, which interrupts the system and the flow. So what they'll do is when you have a doctor who's a surgeon, they'll automatically recommend surgery off the rip. Even though you can be treated other ways or whatever. So what you need to do to get around that is, first of all, you need to speak to a doctor who maybe not a surgeon, ask their opinion, or definitely get a second opinion. Because this is what's going on out here. So as people out here getting surgeries and stuff done, they're cutting on you that you don't need to be cut on. And everybody who, you should know that once they cut on you, you ain't never gonna be the same. All that, you're gonna heal, you're gonna be all right, yeah, whatever. It's gonna heal maybe, whatever, but you'll never be the same once they cut on you. That's why old people be scared to get cut on. Because they be like, once they cut on you, especially, well, I don't know from the country. I don't know about other old people. From the country, they don't play that. And nah, they ain't cutting on me. Because once they cut on me, I might not come back. They're saying stuff like that. And you be thinking like, oh, you sound crazy. But it be the truth. So this is what's going on. People, Straight on Text gonna let you know the deal. This is what's happening out here, people. They got quotas to meet. So when they automatically suggest surgery, don't automatically just roll what they say. Get a second opinion. Or talk to a doctor who's not a surgeon to see what they think. Because surgeons, they think about, hey, the Porsche dealership and the Maserati dealership or whatever. Hey, it's a business. It's a business. Hey, that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Hey, it's always that bottom line, the filthy lucre. That's what it's always about. That dollar that make them, that guala that make them want to holla. Come on now. Hey, so when I saw that, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I see why people be scared to go to the doctor. Don't ever go to the doctor. They looking to cut you open to make that dollar. Like, this is crazy. You know they got the people that were talking to be stealing your organs and stuff. That's why you can't have when you call your organ donor, you wake up missing a kidney. Yeah, you done went in there for a cold. They done put you in there and took your kidney.
Right.
Yeah, then
you got a scar and no more kidney.
Yeah, they done induced you. You ain't know what's going on. I was like, yeah, that is wild. Yo, so you gotta be informed that people know what's going on. And that's what's going on. But they say that's the inside stuff. Man, I was talking about earlier, ICE is in Charlotte, in Raleigh, in North Carolina. Like I said, if they in Charlotte or Raleigh, they ain't but a hop, skip in the road from right up the street from here. So they here. They in North Carolina, they here. And they've been snatching people up going crazy. ICE has been everywhere, right? And so now I see on the news, they said, I want to say 60% of workforces didn't show up, and 30% or 40% of the kids in school didn't show up because they scared that ICE is going to detain them or try to arrest them or whatever you could call what they're doing to them. And I've seen people online making videos. I'm not gonna say who they were or what kind of people they were, white people. But I've seen people online making videos that talking about good because those are people that shouldn't be here. And look how many illegal kids are in there getting government assistance and getting funding, getting school and all that. Well, first of all, ain't no illegal person or illegal kid can sign up for school. Can be registered in school. So let's go ahead and clear that dumb stuff up right there. That's like I'm talking about they getting free aid. Ain't nobody illegal can sign up for free aid because you need to give your name, address, and social security number to sign up for these things. So once you give that, you're getting deported or you're going to jail. So let's go ahead and be clear. Let's be clear about that. Let's go clear that mystery up. This is such a mystery. So yeah, so ain't no kids in school who are illegal. Okay, first off, let's put that out. Now, the reason why they scared not going because ICE is detaining people for just because they think you is or want to. And ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just detained forever how long they want to detain you, and then hopefully they let you go. Who wants to go through that? So yeah, now I'm not going to go send my kid to school. So they can't possibly snatched up and they say 3 months later, oh, oops, I thought you were somebody else. Like, come on top of the fact that ICE shows up, no mask covered on their face, they don't have to show you no ID, none of that. Who's to say they're not a trafficker or a kidnapper? How I know who this is? That this is ICE. And apparently I've heard on the news they said that kidnapper trafficker have been using this ruse to do that. Showing up like they ICE or whatever. And they be in random cars and vans. Right. And they've been kidnapping women and people acting like they ICE. So how we supposed to know who you is showing up? Okay. Then, with that, the Supreme Court has ruled that ICE agents can detain someone briefly to find out if they are a citizen, if a set of circumstances exist to give them reasonable suspicion. So all they got to do is say they felt suspicious that you weren't a citizen, so they pressed you. Really? The Supreme Court now has deemed this. The Supreme Court now. This is why they doing what they doing. Ain't nobody checking them or saying nothing. Right? So Supreme Court said that they can do that for reasonable suspicion that a person might not be documented, right? Then, no, hold up. No. Supreme Court did it. No. See a set of circumstances, even a reasonable suspicion that a person might not be documented. Okay, boom. All right, then they said if a person is speaking Spanish and looks like they're Latino, that might be enough as a part of the totality of the circumstances to detain them. Like, what the hell?
No more Spanish for me.
Like you ordering your tacos, you Mexican no more?
No, stop.
How you go, like, how is that not racial profiling and against your rights? How you just going to arrest somebody because they speak in Spanish?
They speak in Spanish. Give me a number 3.
What the? Not a number 3. Like, this is crazy, yo. This is illegal. This is the Supreme Court saying this now. This is insane, yo. Like, yo, what's happening here? Like, all right. ICE agents are also supposed to have a warrant when they grab somebody, right? But there's a loophole around that. This is the loophole around them having a warrant. And this right here was the most insane I heard, right? I'm gonna tell you that. So, but there's a provision in the law that says if they have a reason to believe you might flee and not be able to be captured by them, then they can grab you without a warrant. So if you take off running like most people do when ICE comes, they can chase you, they can detain you now because without a warrant because you fleed from them. So you supposed to stand there and hope they don't grab you, huh? And they're detaining everybody else, just snatching them up the street now. You supposed to just stand there and hope they don't snatch you, because if you run, they get them reason to snatch you. What?
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. That's just like they won't hire you for a job without experience, but you can't get experience without getting hired for a job. So how are you supposed to get a job then? Nobody will hire you if you don't have experience, but I can't get experience and nobody will hire me. So if I run, they're gonna arrest me. If I stand here, they might arrest me anyway. But if I run, they're really gonna arrest me. What? Hey, I don't get it. This is crazy. So I don't know what we're gonna be able to do about this ICE thing and what's going on, but in the memory of Charlie Kirk, protect your neck. That's all I can tell you, baby. That's all I can tell you right now because he's way over there laughing. I'm just saying. That's all I can tell you right now because yeah, ICE is on the prowl. They ain't playing no games right now. Protect your neck, baby.
Oh man.
What's up? He's way you're talking about old man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just keeping it real. Man, we just had the highest layoffs in 20 decades. I don't know if y'all know how long 20 decades is. It's a long time now.
Long time.
In October 2025, there were 153,074 layoffs. The highest layoffs in 20 decades. From warehouse workers to tech giants to retailers. Everybody was impacted. Economic policies, basically tariffs. There's another 294,000 federal jobs set to be cut as well. So apparently these tariffs aren't working out the way they were supposed to because it's a lot of almost 500,000 jobs being cut. That's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of people losing their jobs. That's all I'm saying. It's 153,000, another 294,000 to go. All because of these tariffs, they say, and other economic policies that have been administered. Oh, yeah. Man. Guess Project 2025 is in full effect, huh? This is wild, man. This is the times we are in, man. I don't know what's going to happen. What's happening? How people supposed to eat? Like, I don't get it. We're eliminating all these jobs and positions and all this other stuff and expect people to just go on like with their everyday lives. Like everything's supposed to be normal, huh? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Got to make it make sense, my brother. Got to make it make sense. Oh, man. All my ID people out there, my flyers, people that airport flyers, plane flyers, and travelers. Everybody was trying to get their ID, the real ID. You had to have it. Remember, it was the hottest thing. People was outside lining up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, waiting for the doggone DMV open like it was a ticket booth or something. It was insane, like no way. I was sitting out there like that for no doggone ID card.
That was me.
You did it. You was one of them fools too, huh?
3:15.
I was just playing, y'all. You had to get your stuff. That's how they said you had to get it. You know what I mean? But this is gonna really probably make y'all upset then.
That's how you gonna start.
I'm just saying it would make me a little upset if I sat at 3 in the morning to get something. Now they saying I don't need it. I'm just saying. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm just saying. Because now TSA has a new rule for passengers that are flying without either ID. So if you ain't got no ID, you can pay a fee of $18 and have your identity verified by a new biometric kiosk system. The fee would then allow passengers to access TSA checkpoints for up to 10 days. So you pay $18 now, they're gonna verify your ID and it's good for 10 days. So what's up, man?
I was out there from 3 till about 2 in the afternoon.
That's how you was out.
Like sheep, bro.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say it, but you can't always jump when everybody say jump. I'm just saying, man. Hey, the sheep, y'all was out there too. I'm talking about lined up. I don't know about y'all. Let me know if y'all was out there in y'all state, but in North Carolina, Fayetteville, they were lined up at that DMV. You hear me? I'm talking about had the laptop, the tablets charged up, had the snacks packed. I'm talking about had the chairs lined up outside the DMV to get an ID card. Now I'm talking about 2 in the morning. They had the DMV open to 9 now. They had it at 2 in the morning, staged, and a couple of them nights it was extra chilly too. It was not warm. So yeah, but I'm just saying, hey, everybody, you had to do what you had to do, but now you don't need that. If you don't got nothing,
Wow, that's crazy. That's so crazy.
you can pay $18 now and you good for 10 days.
I'm mad about that.
What's up, Vic? Why you salty?
You said I was gonna be.
Hey, I ain't never been known to be a liar. I'm a lot of things now. Believe that. But one thing I ain't never been known as is a liar. I'm just saying. Hey. So, that made you a little salty. That put a little salt, a little Morton. That changed your name to Morton. Made you a little salty.
Sure enough salty about that.
I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all was out there. Was you out there in line? Did you? That Vic. See?
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm standing out there trying to figure it out. Wow.
Did you get your ID?
I did.
Are you finally? At least you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Now you ain't got to worry about it.
They told me I couldn't fly without it.
Yeah, now they say you pay $18, you good.
So you just gonna keep on throwing the salt on her.
I ain't throwing no salt, baby. I'm just telling how it is. I'm just saying what they saying. They ain't me saying it, they saying it. You talking about I'm throwing salt. That's just what it is. Oh, man. All right. This right here is what a 30-year-old made and had to spend in 1990 versus what a 30-year-old today makes and has to spend in 2025. So in 1990, the median income was $30K. House was $1.1K. Groceries was $350. Health was $150. Car was $150. Insurance was $40. Gas was $60. They didn't have a lot of student loans back then or nothing, so daycare was $400. So that means they brought home $2,250. No, that means their bills was $2,250, and they brought home $2,050. So they were still in debt, minus $200 every month, scratching and clawing, making ends meet. And like I said, they didn't take out a lot of school loans and stuff, so they didn't have a lot of debt back then. They might have had $2 to $5K in debt with a car loan, whatever, you know what I mean? Now, the median income is $85K, which I don't know where that's at, but I don't know, but that's what they got up here. We're gonna use these numbers. The average house payment is $3K, $1K in groceries. This is 2025 now. $600 in health care, $400 in car payment, $150 in insurance, $150 in gas, $450 in student loans or student payments, $2,200 in daycare for 2 kids. So that comes to $8,150. All their expenses. And they only bring home $5,800. So they short $2,350. And they have debt with student loans and everything else of $50K to $100K. So they seem to be worse off today than they was in 1990 as a 30-year-old. I'm just saying, I ain't the greatest mathematician, but the math ain't mathing to me. I'm just saying, y'all let me know what's happening now. Well, hey, do we have it better now or was it better then? Y'all let me know the deal. I know with inflation, the dollar definitely stretched further back then. But, I mean, I done gave you the numbers. I laid them out to you, so y'all let me know what y'all think. I couldn't wait to be an adult, too. I wasn't a Toys R Us kid. I wanted to grow up.
Seems to be a better life.
I was trying to get to you and that booty. Trying to get to you and that monkey. That's what I was trying to get to. Like my sergeant said, I'm trying to be knee deep in the brown, baby. Knee deep in the brown. I remember I was supposed to go on leave, and I didn't go that day. I left the next day, and he seen me. Man, what you doing here? You supposed to be knee deep in the brown right now, ain't you?
Wow.
I was like, nah, Sarge, I gotta roll up to tomorrow. So I just knew you was knee deep in the brown by now. Not knee deep in it. I'm talking about dead in it. Wow. I want to be on you. All right. That's how I'm coming at them, just coming at them strong like Burgundy. I want to be on you. and lock in on them like that. I want to be on you. That's when I'm serious about it. All right, I gave you that as a 30. All right, where my investors at? My people out here thinking about investing. This is why we must invest, people. We must invest. Not we should, not we're going to think about it. We must invest. We must invest. Must invest, must invest. You ain't got to listen to me. Find somebody you trust or you can learn from and listen to it. Listen to them. But listen to somebody. Please learn this. We got to get it, people. If you would have had $15K and would have invested it in these companies 15 years ago, this is how much you would have today. If you took $15K, $15,000, and invested in Netflix 15 years ago, right now you'd have $1,119,032. 15 years later. Your kid, if you had a kid, your kid didn't even have the house yet. Just not getting to high school, and you'd be a millionaire. $1,119,032 or $15,000 investment you'd have. Oh, you ain't did nothing but just put that money in there and let it sit and compound and stack. Okay? Tesla, if you had put $15,000 in Tesla 15 years ago, you'd have $4,054,000. $4,054,008. 15 years. Like I said, your kid didn't even just barely hitting high school, barely getting public heads. Still in the house. Yeah, you already got M's on deck for them. Christmases and vacations is lovely now. Yeah. Yeah. If you had put $15K into Bitcoin 15 years ago, it would be worth over $11 billion right now. This is how crazy this stuff gets, y'all. I'm telling you. This is how insane this investing gets, yo. When I got my first little taste, I was hooked like a fish. I was in there. You can tell me that because I like money and I like numbers. So when I see how that, I start figuring out saying, well, you can do what? And I can do what? Make what? How, with what? With huh? Shh. Come on, baby. What Craig David said? Can you feel me in? Come on, baby. Feel me in. Shout out to Craig. That's my guy. Come on, baby. Feel me on in. Over 11 billion. Just put 15K into Bitcoin. Now, I ain't saying go out and buy a bunch of Bitcoin, nothing like that. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you got to learn this investing and get into it so you can catch the next wave or the next one because something going to always jump. And that's when you catch that and you make the isms on the bisms. On the disms. You know what I mean? That's the back end. Coming up and running up in the back end. You dig what I'm saying? I'm part of my travelers, my part of people out there who like to sip, get the sip on, like to get a little taste. You know, a little taste. These are the 7 cities where you can buy alcohol 24/7. Anytime, day or night, you can get a taste. Get a little taste. You dig what I'm saying? These are the 7 cities where you can get a little taste any time of the night, 24/7. Number 1, Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 2, New Orleans, Louisiana. Number 3, Miami, Florida. Number 4, Butte, Montana. Number 5, Lake Charles, Louisiana. They're getting tore up in Butte, I already know that. Number 5, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Number 6, some Mississippi counties. And number 7, Atlantic City, New Jersey. So, yeah, it's going down. They sipping like crazy down there. In Mississippi, they sipping that stump liquor. that shine. That shine put you down. I know you want to mess with that. Vegas is crazy. Vegas is like a whole different place. Like, first time I went to Vegas, shout out to Junior Jones, my man. Get the mixtape if you don't got it. We out there. We link up out there. He take me to like a little bar. A little regular spot. So it ain't even like it was nothing crazy jumping. Just a little spot on the strip. Money on the strip. I don't know. It was down somewhere. I'm with him. Shit, we roll. We go in there. He orders a couple drinks. You know, I ain't a big drinker, but you know, I'm not a Mormon, so I would have a drink. So he orders us some drinks. We sipping. So we probably in there like 10 minutes. He like, yeah, this shit whack. We gonna roll somewhere else. So he tells his man behind the bar to give us some to-go cups. To-go cups?
Right.
What kind of to-go cups? Dude was like, all right, dude, grab the liquor, put them in to-go cups, hand us the cups. Yeah. All right, yeah, come on, we can go to another spot. We walk out and just walking down the strip sipping.
Right. Take that with you.
Yeah. I needed some lotion. We going to Walgreens. I'm in Walgreens just sipping, looking at lotion. I'm scanning lotions, sipping on my Strait. What's happening here? Like, this is legal? Yeah, you can drink anywhere you want to. It's legal. We're going to Taco Bell. They're selling liquor in Taco Bell. Taco Bell is selling liquor. Liquor. I'm like, what is that? You can get it in your doggone, they had the freezy. You can get it in the freezy. What? Yeah, Vegas was awesome. Yeah, Vegas is awesome. I love Vegas. Every time I go to Vegas, I love it though. I have a good time. Now you're gonna spend some money now. No. You can. You ain't gonna enjoy it though. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy. You gotta take a couple. You gotta take at least a couple G's with you. Absolutely. If you're going to Vegas, yeah, at least. I would say personally, I would say 5.
I'm about to say minimum 5.
I would say at least 5. Well, I mean, it depends on how bad. If you can control yourself now, you can get away with about a G. But you can't do a lot of gambling and stuff now. If you want to be free with your gambling and stuff, because you're gonna get cut. Your throat gonna be cut now. Yeah. Don't think it ain't now. I mean, one time I sat down and got killed 8 straight hands. It's $20 a hand now. Damn, bro. I might need to. And then how they do you, they swipe it up. You going back down?
Right.
Nah, I'm gonna sit these next couple out. I'm gonna sit back. Dude come snatch out about 2 racks, slap it on the table. He start winning instantly. Like, yeah, so you get this couple dollars, but like I said, those are the 7 cities right there where you can get you a little taste anytime of the night. Anytime. Man, I seen this study right here that says 53% of people have lost friends over money. 53% of people have lost friends over money. It's crazy. 73% of people have loaned money to friends who never paid them back. Now my old school partner now, he calls it buying your freedom. Because he said if he loaned you something and you owe him, you can't never ask for nothing again. Right. So he said he brought his freedom that way because now you can't ever ask for nothing again. Right. I don't agree with that because I don't think that'll stop people from asking you again. People will come back like they don't remember that and be like, yo, I need this. Yeah, I need this. And you be like, did you forget you still owe me? Oh, no, I got you. I'm straightening you. And that's supposed to be good. You supposed to be straight off of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but his philosophy is, he brought his freedom, so. I've had that happen. People owe you money and just stop acting like you did something to them. Stop talking to you and won't answer your calls. You know what I mean?
You come and go the other way.
Yeah, like you did something to them. Bro, you owe me money. Like, and I ain't threatening to hurt you. I just want my money. I just tell me something at least, and that'd be the whole thing. You don't want to just tell me something, bro. Look, this is going on. I'm gonna try to get you something. I'm gonna straighten you out. I'm gonna give you this. Like, yeah, work with me, baby. Like, you just F me. Just, I'm Ron O'Neal. I ain't gotta pay you nothing. I'm Ron O'Neal. Yeah. I ain't gotta get it with your muscle. Get it in blood. Hey. You know what I mean? Hey, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I ain't gonna pay you nothing. Huh? That's crazy, yo. Like, and we tight. Like, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to let me do me right. Like, come on, man. I don't get it. Y'all let me know if y'all have experienced that and what do y'all do in those situations? People owe you money and act like you did something to them. Or when they just owe you money, period. Like, how do you retrieve? This right here was crazy too. 85% of billionaires are married. And 76% of millionaires are also married.
That's a big number.
Yeah, it sounded to me like you need them. You better get you one. That would sound to me like you better get you one. Because it takes 2 to make a pair. That would sound like to me. So, hey, I don't know. Might be time to start scouting. If that's what it takes to be a millionaire, then I might make the next step then. Because I'm trying to turn the corner. Because, hey, but seriously though, yeah, having that person that'll help you with ideas and help you through maybe financial struggle. Maybe they can hold the boat afloat when maybe certain times you can't because you're trying to invest in yourself or whatever the deal may be. Hey, 2 is theoretically always better than 1. If y'all focusing on a common goal and y'all both got your heads on that, not 2 knuckleheads. 2 knuckleheads ain't worth 2 dead flies smashed together. But 2 people, positive people on heads on straight, going towards common goals or positive goals, gonna always come out better than by yourself. Just the support alone, somebody believing in you alone, that'll help you. That'll push you, motivate you. But, you know, like I always say, y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't claim to be an expert. I'm just here. Man, I know the stock's been down, the market been down, but hey, you already know, like I say, you buy the dip to be counting chips and stacking chips. These are 3 stocks right now, and right here, not here, but here, you buy the dip on. Number 1, Oracle. ORCL is the ticker. Oracle received a controlling stake in TikTok, US for $14 billion. Given TikTok's ad revenue scale in the US, this is a severely undervalued if Oracle plays its cards right. So Oracle, ORCL, that's one right there you want to look to buy the dip on. It's down to 288 right now. Next one, NVIDIA. You know, I've been preaching NVIDIA. Tech is the way. I've been preaching NVIDIA since it blew up. Kaboom. NVIDIA. If the market smashes tech, NVIDIA is first to sell, but it's arguably the king of AI infrastructure. Doubled since April's low. So it's doubled since it's hitting low in April, then doubled since then. So NVIDIA. CoreWeave, CRWV, has positioned itself with multi-billion-dollar long-term contracts with OpenAI, Meta, etc. It has the potential to monetize GPU capacity across the growing AI ecosystem. So it's another AI play for you right there that's going to be jumping. CoreWeave, CRWV, ticker symbol. So like I said, those are 3 stocks right there to check out and buy the dip on right now. Go ahead and get in where you fit in. And you can be in. And you can win. You dig what I'm saying? You understand? You understand? That's all I want to do. You understand? You understand? Well, what y'all got for me? Any questions? Anything y'all need me to touch on? Talk to me, people. What y'all got for me? Are you ready to wrap it up this evening? Nobody over there saying nothing? What's up, Rob? What's happening, my man? Well, as always, appreciate you for joining me in Masterpiece Theater. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell. This has been Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. Your number 1 podcast coming out of the Carolinas, coming to a city near you. You never know where you might see me, you might not see me, where I'm gonna be, where I ain't gonna be, whatever. You never know. Stay tuned though. I love you. Oh.